Hi guys, my name is Rey Bango and I am with Telerik, the sponsor of Ignite, and we're happy to be here. I wanted to touch on a topic that's near and dear to my heart as I've gotten a little bit older, and I like to call it the Learning Conundrum, or holy crap, we have to learn that too? And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. As you know, the industry is changing and evolving. We're having to learn at a massively increased pace, and it's kind of a daunting task. It's really hard to stay on top of the cool things. Now, I look back at when my career started, and I can tell you that Tubbs and Crockett were much cooler than what Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx look like now. But back then, you chose a couple of routes. You might go and become a network administrator, a DBA, a project manager. I kind of chose the software development route, and yeah, you'd walk in, you put your suit and tie, and you were going to sling some COBOL code on an ES9000 mainframe. Pretty slick, right? Yeah, you know you all want to sling some COBOL code. I chose a little different route. I loved PC, and so I chose Clipper and Fox Pro, and I did that for a while. And then Power Builder and the client-server world served me really well. And when I got into the web, Cold Fusion was awesome. It was a thing, and you know, it lasted 10 years. It gave me 10 years of a career and a platform to work on. And then I kept hearing about Ajax, and once I realized what Ajax was, it was just JavaScript. I said, all right, I need a library that's going to normalize the DOM for me, and that's where jQuery came out. Unicorns appeared, the sky parted, and angels sang. And then all of a sudden this happened. It's like, oh my God. And it's okay, because we need this tooling. We need to normalize some workflow. We need to get some process in place. And so all these tools, whether it's HTML5, Kendo, Bower, all these things were necessary. But it's like you're on a hamster wheel. You're just like, oh my God, okay, I gotta learn here. And then you come back, it's like, oh my God, I gotta go over here. And then, oh my God, Paul Irish just tweeted about Yeoman, I gotta learn that. Damn you, Irish. Tell me that's not how you feel. I love you, Paul. Love you. Anyways, so it gets harder as you build a family. And so, like in my case, I want to spend time with my kids. I want to play ball with them. I want to take them out to Disney. I want to enjoy time with them, but I also want to stay relevant. I want to stay on top of my game. So how do I do that? And my library used to be like 1 or 2 books, and now it's like it just continues to expand, and this is just one shelf. And you look at it, it's like, all right, test-driven JavaScript and Node and analytics and, oh my God, SQL and the books just continue to grow and grow. And then I start thinking like, well, I kind of feel like I know my stuff, but do I really know my stuff? And when I talk to people, am I just really like a fraud? Like, am I a sham? And that sucks when you've invested so much time in your career, man. It's like, I hate that feeling. And so what I've realized is that we're kind of like technology hoarders. We see a new library and we're like going off to learn it just in case. All right, to see if something there, and it's like, instead of just taking a step back and trying to realize, does this really meet our needs, or do our current suite of tools meet our needs? And I guess in essence, we're like kind of like moths to a flame. We have this curious nature where we want to learn new stuff, we want to tinker with toys, but it really defocuses us and doesn't give us an opportunity to truly learn the things that are important for us. And that word learn is so important because we need to focus on the things that are going to expand our career. And we also need to understand how best we learn new things. So, you know, as you continue on, this is some of the things that I've learned in my career that have helped me out. First of all, think about what you're going to build. Narrow down the scope of what you want to accomplish, and then from there, you can narrow down the scope and have a blueprint of the technologies that really are important for you, the things that you need to be really good at. And damn it, man, read something. So many people nowadays just jump into a technology and they just start building stuff only to realize they've made a massive investment and they're like, I didn't know anything about it, and they've just totally wasted time. And books are great, especially O'Reilly books. All right. All right. And then, of course, you have conferences like Fluent. And the cool thing about it is they bring over some of the smartest people in the world that offer you workshops and presentations. But most of all, you get the time to spend with them and understand what they feel about the future. And this is the slide that I'm most jealous about, because you have so many online resources nowadays available to you that are free or low cost. I used to have to spend so much money on training. Now you can learn things almost for free. And of course, if you're going to build, you might consider building on a mature, stable, and feature-rich platform like the Telerik platform. I mean, Jeff Atwood just recently said that he built Discourse using Ruby because it was a mature technology. And there's something to be said for not living on the edge. But most importantly, go out there and build something. Get your hands dirty. If you're just reading and you're just reading articles and not actually building something, you're not learning. You can't learn until you actually get your hands dirty. So go out there and do something really awesome and build something. Thanks for your time.